There have been many times in the past where I've had people say to me, Dr. Brooke, you're a miracle worker. Dr. Brooke, you healed me. Thank you so much for all that you've done for my life. And of course, I love hearing those things, and I love hearing people's testimonies of how their life has been changed through chiropractic care and through what I do. But I don't view what I do as the miracle. Even though I see miracles every day, what I view is that the miracle is inside of you. The miracle is you. The miracle is how God designed you and designed your body. And so I don't like to say that I'm a miracle worker, that I am the one who is healing you. I don't do that. You do. So one of the things that I love about the methods that I utilize are that when I adjust someone, it is using so very low forces that some people will look at me and say, how is that even possible? How can that do anything? It didn't feel like it did anything. And I love it because they don't think that it's going to do anything. And then their body uses it and makes corrections and shifts energy within their nervous system to an area of the body where it needs the most for healing, for greater function, for greater coherence within the body and the nervous system. And so what is seemingly impossible is possible because of how your body is designed. And so that's why I love it, because it just seems impossible, and yet it's totally possible because your body is amazing and it's designed for health and it's wonderfully made. The other thing that I love is that Donald Epstein, who created the adjusting method that I use called Network Spinal, also created breath work based on 12 stages of healing. And the second stage is about polarities and how we can be seeking after a miracle and seeking after a savior for our health, seeking after a guru or a doctor that is going to cure us. And yet we're ignoring a part of our life and a part of who we are. So the stage 2 breath work is designed to acknowledge that other side of ourselves that we're trying to diminish or set aside or ignore, and really admitting that you're all of it. You are good and you're bad. You are smart, and in some areas you're dumb. You are healthy in some areas and not as healthy or sick in some areas. And we can take it to whatever level you want, whether it's wealthy and poor, whether it is skinny and fat, whether it is beautiful and ugly. We are all of those things in some way, shape, or form in our life. And when we acknowledge those things, that again is just one more step in the healing process to completely transforming in our life and our health and our entire being. So today I want to go through that stage of breath work with you. Again, it's called somatorespiratory integration. So it's integrating your neurology with your physical breath, and that's how your body processes and moves on. The first thing is that you will put your hand over an area that may feel more ease or more restriction, and you'll do both. One way that you can assess that is just simply putting your hand over your hand in right above your sternum, your breastbone, and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth a couple times. See, this is pretty easy for me. I'm going to go on to right at the xiphoid process, which is where your rib cage comes together. And then right over your navel, your belly button. So my belly button was my most difficult. My sternum was my easiest. So I'm going to have one hand over my sternum, one hand over my belly button, which I can't stand up tall enough for you to be able to see my hand, so I apologize. And with this one, we're going to breathe in our nose and out our mouth. And we're going to focus our breath under one hand. And then as we breathe out, it's almost like we're pulling that breath toward the other hand. So you can breathe in under that hand. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull it back up towards your other hand. So we're going to do a dynamic back and forth. And then as we progress, we're going to say statements. Just follow along with me. If you want to watch this in the moment and then come back and follow along, feel free to do that because it will be available in the group, and I will also upload it to YouTube later on. Also, closed eyes makes it a little bit more effective in its integration in your nervous system. So I'm going to close my eyes. When this part speaks, this part listens. Some parts I like, some parts I don't like. Some parts are healthy, some parts are sick. Some parts are strong. Some parts are weak. Some parts are young. Some parts are old. Some parts are loud. Some parts don't speak. Some parts are rich. Some parts are poor. Now I'm going to shift my breath so that we're starting down at the lower hand. When this part speaks, this part listens. Some parts I like, some parts I don't like. Some parts are smart. Some parts are dumb. Some parts are full, some parts are empty. But they're all me. They're all you. So one of the things that is really powerful with this exercise is acknowledging the duality in our life. We can very easily get caught up in the narrative of society, of what we were told or taught by our parents, our preacher, our teachers, and we take those things on, and then we look at society and say, oh, this person is good, this person is bad, this people group is good, this people group is bad. But when we acknowledge that we are all, and that God made us in his image, and that mankind is equal in his eyes, then we start to not only give other people in our life grace, we also give ourselves grace. And that is part of healing. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day.